All I gotta say is this, guys. This man was right.
Paddington 2.
I cried through the entire thing and made me want to be a better man.
Paddington returns to Peru to visit his beloved Aunt Lucy, who now resides at the home for retired bears. A thrilling adventure ensues when a mystery plunges them into an unexpected journey. Obviously, I just got done watching Paddington in Peru, the third movie to this beloved trilogy. Spoilers, I like this movie a lot. But just coming off the almost perfect film of Paddington 2, literally just watched it a couple days ago to be prepared for this film, and seeing the first movie months and months ago. I don't know why it took me so long to watch the sequel, because it is dang good. Hugh Grant, phenomenal stuff.
Guards, lock me up. The weight you have.
But this movie had a lot to ride on, because I believe Paddington 1 and 2, like many others who have watched the movie, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot of people in America love these movies, because look at the box office. Seems like everybody internationally loves it, and you guys are the right ones. You guys are better than us Americans. We suck. We don't know true art when we see it. Not to rant on us Americans, even though we're on an interesting season, and we need a movie like this during a time that is so full of positivity. Yeah, moving on. Paddington in Peru. Director Paul King, the great Paul King, who's made gems like Paddington 1 and 2, and the newest, latest, Wonka, phenomenal film, check it out. He just didn't come back for some reason. I'm assuming it's because of Wonka. Great choice, great film, but who do we have in the director's chair this time? Not a first-time director, right, who's only done music videos and short films? Yes. I'm sorry if I get this name wrong, but Dougal Wilson? Pretty sure it's Dougal, but we'll just call you Wilson. You did a fantastic job, sir, for having all these expectations that a lot of people who have seen this film are really wanting this to be good. This is a good entry. This is a solid entry in the Paddington movieverse. A fitting end, one that's emotional. Final 5 minutes. If you didn't cry in the first two movies, I don't think you'll cry in this one, but if you cried in the other ones, you will definitely bawl like a baby when this movie ends. But I'm just trying to say, kudos to this man for picking up the reins, the director's chair, and still finding a way to have that charm, even though it may not always reach the same standards and wackiness that Paul King just brings in every single frame. This director had a lot to live up to, and I think for majority, he brought it. One of the biggest changes that I was just not a fan of on first view from the trailers, the posters, is the recasting of Mary Brown. Now I know there's probably some either scheduling issues or maybe she just didn't want to come back. I don't really know. She personally decided it was the right time to step away from the role of Mary Brown. Well, we have Emily Mortimer to fill in the shoes for Sally. And does she do a good job? No, she actually does even better than just good. She does a great job of making it still feel like the character hasn't changed one bit. She has a warmth to her performance, and her character arc still aligns with the series' central message. Family is what we make of it, and director Wilson carries that theme beautifully with this story. Not just with the Browns, but even with some moments with the villains. And with that, we have some new additions to the story, as in new actors like Olivia Colman playing a nun, and Antonio Banderas on the hunt for gold with his daughter. Antonio Banderas brings a certain energy to this role, playing a man that is haunted by his past. The plot there can get a little dense for a Paddington film, but Banderas never lets it become too heavy. He keeps it entertaining while still giving some character depth. Also, a big highlight for me in this movie is the change of scenery, where I would have been fine with Paddington doing his shenanigans in London, but here we get to go back to his roots in Peru. Surprisingly, at times, this movie kind of has an Indiana Jones vibe to it, where all these people are on the hunt for different things. One is searching for wealth, the other is searching for family. So you still get that core value in this adventure, and I liked that. And also, if we're wanting to compare it to Indiana Jones, this is better than Indiana Jones 5 and the Dial of Destiny.
Me too.
What has made all these films stand out, at least personally for me, and I believe with some other people, is that when you walk into these movies, it feels like you're walking into a home that feels like it belongs to you as well. It's nostalgic, it's heartwarming, and it's endearing, and that's all thanks to the character and the writing for Paddington. Overall, while Paddington in Peru doesn't quite reach the same heights as Paul King's previous work, it's a well-deserved sequel that you should absolutely go to the theaters for. 7.5 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, but most importantly, do not forget to be blessed.